Alrighty, day 2, part 2, Ford Ranger wheel arch repair, driver's side. So you would have saw me cutting the patch on part 1 of day 2, but see, what I wanted here is, see, you got a little bit of a crown going this way, and so I wanted to get that with the eye when I eventually will tack weld in here and here. So what I did was I took one of my dollies, and on the back side you can see I have a little bit of an indentation going this way, and I put the patch in like you just saw. So I'll bring you over to the bench and show you what I did. So hold on here and I'll get you set up. And this is, so what I'm saying here is simply that instead of having just a flat piece of metal, I didn't want that. Didn't want a flat piece of metal going on there. I wanted to get a little bit of an arch. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I have the piece of metal set in my vise, and I'll show you there's one little piece more that I want to get at here, and I'll show you what I did. Alright. So I have a 7-piece Maddox Autobody set. You can get that from Harbor Freight. And basically it's rounded here, which will simulate the crown going in here. Okay? And I just want to I put line here and a line here. I'll show you. This is just me. You guys might have other ideas. But like I said, Ablecraft here is about sharing information when I can, for the sake of time, because really all we have is time. But anyway, that being said, if you guys have other ideas, I'm open to share it on film. But anyway, to get that crown, I'm just hammering here like so, and I'm just tapping nice and easy, because I want that center to come out a little bit more. Just a little bit. And I'm just working it down the line like so. And then right from here I'm just banging it over just a little bit. Anybody else seeing this probably wouldn't notice it, but I don't know, maybe the devil's in the details a little bit. And I'm just hammering that over just a wee bit. Alright? And then I might have to straighten it a little bit down there. But when I look on the panel from the rear of the truck looking forward, it will go in flush and flush and flush. And then I can hammer dolly on the back side a little bit more. Anyway, that was just my idea of showing how I'm using my hammer and dolly set to, you could say, custom fit a patch. And to get some angles right. Because when I get to the passenger side, that's going to be the monster. So alright guys, what I'm doing now is I'm bringing you back over to the truck proper, so I can show you, hopefully with my eyeball, what that looks like now. So excuse the movement, trying to get this set up here, get everything set up just right. Alright, so back on camera. Give me a second here more. Get you kind of dialed in. Pan you out a little bit. Anyway. Alright, so. Whoops, wrong patch. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, that's a little bit better there to my liking. Yeah. Perfect enough, good enough for me, so if that were just sitting there like so, I have the line going here all the way to here, and you can't see it faintly. And then when I tack it in, it will fit just nice and flush, and then I'll get it flush right here at this corner. Okay, but that's kind of what I'm going for, because I want everything to flush up right there and right there. I'm just gonna have to get that angle right there a little bit. All right. So and then I'll weld in a little piece of metal here, and then I'm gonna have to weld in another piece here. I'm gonna use maybe a cardboard template. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. All right, so I'm good enough for there. When I come back later on, I'll weld it and show you guys what it looks like as I weld. So from here now, I'm gonna get this backing plate set up just right. Okay, because this is going to be the inner panel, and I got to get this a little bit not hammered in and welded in. I'm going to weld that in. I may or may not be able to show it on film just because of the camera angle and so on, but there is going to be a piece of metal going all the way to here, because there's no need of rush water and whatnot and rust and setting it in there. So anyway, so I'm gonna get this, get that formed up, and then weld it in, and then I'll come back at a later point and weld that in. So get the outer first, and then get the inner last, because I can cut and butt and take the metal out and still have that fall away. I think that sounds right. That sounds like a good plan. Sounds good to me? Good. Hope it sounds good to you too. Alright, you guys. Have a good Ablecraft day.